A cargo plane has crashed into the Atlantic Ocean near Ivory Coast's International Airport in Abidjan moments after taking off. At least 4 people died when a 42-year-old Soviet-built cargo aircraft crashed into the ocean while trying to land in Abidjan, capital city of the Ivory Coast. Investigators believe the Antonov An-26 crashed into the ocean while trying to take off in a thunderstorm from the runway at the International Airport in Abidjan. The aircraft, which was carrying cargo for the French military, broke up after crashing onto the beach. Several members of the crew survived according to reports on local media. The airport management company confirmed that 6 of the crew were injured, with 2 of them in a serious condition. Locals attached ropes to the aircraft's tail in an effort to drag the wreckage back ashore to assist crash investigators. Colonel Issako told local television, "There were 10 people on board, Moldovans and French people. The 4 victims who died are Moldovan nationals." The aircraft crashed around 500 meters from the end of the runway following its botched takeoff earlier today. The plane had taken off from Ouagadougou in Burkina Faso and crash-landed in the sea near Abidjan, breaking in half, he explained. The aircraft was on final approach to the runway when it plunged into the ocean some 500 meters short of the runway. The Soviet-built Antonov An-26 crashed while on final approach to the Ivory Coast capital of Abidjan while carrying cargo for the French military, killing 4 Moldovans in the crew. 2 Moldovans and 4 French soldiers were injured. Weather forecasts at the time said conditions included thunderstorms and heavy rain. Witnesses said the aircraft crashed into the ocean and broke into several parts before it could land at the airport. Hundreds of onlookers gathered at the beach Saturday as rescue workers ran to the scene. Miraculously, 6 people were pulled alive from the wreckage of the aircraft and are being treated in a French military camp. Security guards on site said the plane was carrying material for the French army. It was unclear how many people were inside the plane. The aircraft, pictured, was an Antonov An-26 operated by Moldovan airline Valon Air, who were on charter to the French army. Thousands of people made their way to the crash site to watch the rescue operation and the efforts to recover the wreckage. The aircraft was carrying cargo for the French military when it crashed into the ocean after flying from Burkina Faso. Air crash investigators will hopefully be able to recover the black boxes from the tail. The aircraft took off from Ouagadougou in Burkina Faso before crashing at Abidjan in the Ivory Coast. The propeller on this wing has been suggesting the engine was operating at the time it crashed into the water. Rescuers removed the bodies from the scene as the injured were being treated.
C'est l'avion qui a tombé à Bobo ici, dans la commune de Bobo, plus précisément à Djoukou.